Hey homies, it's T, and today we are a family-friendly Christian Nintendo YouTuber. Alright, that was just a little sarcasm for the topic of this video, guys. This is probably going to be like a double upload today. Potentially going to be a little doubler upload, depending on how I feel about uploading this content. But I wanted to go ahead and get this information out to you guys as quick as possible. I just threw a grenade at myself. That was not smart at all. And potentially help some of you guys out. Maybe get me a few views in the process, who knows. So as you guys may or may not know, the Nintendo Switch is coming out tomorrow. Oh shit, I actually killed him. I'm getting a little off topic, but the Nintendo Switch is coming out tomorrow, and there's a lot of hype around it. A lot of people are wondering if Nintendo, being Nintendo, is going to actually have this in stock, or if it's going to be limited stock, or it's going to be like the Nintendo Switch, and they're only going to have like 3 per store. Well, excitingly enough, I actually got a little information for you guys from the store that I work at. I'm not going to go ahead and fully disclose that in my videos. If you came here from the Pixel T podcast, you probably already know what store I work at, and if you really wanted to know, you could probably figure out, but you know, just for precaution, I'm not going to openly just blurt out what store I work at. Anyways, I hadn't seen the guy that worked in electronics for a little while. I was gonna try to figure this out earlier, but I really just didn't get the chance. But today I saw him and I was like, hey, you know the Nintendo Switch is coming out tomorrow. Do you have any information on that? Do you know anything about that? And he told me, just for a little insider information, he actually figured out how many units we are getting to the store, or are actually in the store right now, and they're going to be at the guest services in the morning for everybody that's coming in as soon as the store opens, because you know that's gonna happen. And not too much to my surprise, the numbers aren't looking that good, okay? In my store, we are only getting 25 units total. Now, there's supposed to be plenty of restocking coming, but the problem is he doesn't know when that's actually going to happen. He is not sure when the actual restock is going to come in. It could be next week, it could be next month, it could be in the next 6 months. We don't really know. But what we do know is there's only 25 units in the store. That's 20 of the gray ones and 5 of the neon colored ones. Meaning, if you were hoping to get your hands on the pretty little colored ones, that's going to be few and far between compared to the gray ones. So if you're an asshole scalper and you're wanting to get a little resale money off of one of these, you're going to want to pick up the neon ones, definitely. Those are going to sell out the quickest. And then there's going to be 20 of the gray ones. So if any of you guys are thinking about going and picking up one of the Nintendo Switches, you're going to want to get out there as soon as possible. If there's a midnight release where you live, go out there right now and start waiting in line, because the store could only have 20 of them. So if you see more than 20 people in line, you could be having some trouble. Just throwing that out there. I just want to go and give you guys a little bit of that information. My homie TC Pixel, which I do a podcast with, if you haven't come here from that, you can check that out in the description. He does all kinds of Nintendo gaming video related stuff, so if you haven't heard of him, go check out his channel. He makes really solid stuff. He definitely doesn't need my fucking shout out. Okay, I'm dead. So here's the real kick in the face. I'm actually going to be working tomorrow when the Switch comes out. I might not even be able to get my hands on this. See, at our store we have really strict rules on what the employee can do as far as new items and clearance items and stuff like that, so I'm not exactly sure. I actually go on break when the store opens, so I'm not sure if I'm just going to be able to go and snag one up, or if I'm going to have troubles having to wait in line. I'm really not sure how that's going to all work out. All I can really do is hope and pray there aren't going to be a ton of people outside the door, and I can hopefully get online on break and grab one. Hopefully that's how it'll go, but it probably won't. I know with clearance items, you have to be like off of the floor, and you have to wait at least like 15 or 30 minutes before you can actually get it. So if that's how it is with the Switch, that's going to pose an issue. I get off an hour and a half after we open, so that doesn't leave me a lot of leeway to actually pick one up, which kind of sucks. I wish there was some way employees could get a little leeway, like they could ship a few extra units that employees could actually pick up on their break or when they're off or whatever, but of course that's not going to really happen. So I'm actually thinking about picking one up if possible. I'm going to have the money on me, and we're just going to see how it goes. If I can't pick one up, I'm probably not going to even worry about it for a while. Anyways, guys, that is a little bit of insider information for you that I really probably should not be giving you. But to be honest with you though, it's not the store's fault at all, in fairness. It really just comes down to Nintendo and their poor shipping methods and their poor production methods. I don't know if they're just trying to cover their ass, but they know the Switch is going to sell like crazy compared to the Wii U. They could do a lot more to make sure that they're going to have plenty in stock, and they don't. To be honest with you, I don't really care. I think it's fair that you guys know what's going on and I share the information with you. It should really be expected, to be honest, whether I tell you or not, because come on, we know how these things go. It's Nintendo. Anyways, guys, if you are picking this up or looking to pick one up, good luck to you. Go run out there right now. Like I said, if you know a midnight release that's happening, go wait outside that door right now if you really want one of these. And wish me luck too, because I could be running into some issues myself. I might be walking out the store on my break with one and somebody sees me and they get pissed off and If you're new here, be sure to check out some of my other content if you're interested. I don't do a ton of Nintendo related stuff, but I'm looking to get into that more and more, especially if I pick a Switch up. I will be covering a lot of that. Check out the Pixel T podcast, because we got a lot going on there, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. It's been T, and I'm out.